Good morning. Good morning. I am Paolo Lago from Italy, from San Matteo Hospital in Pavia. I am the clinical engineer of the hospital, and then I will leave to Beatrice for the presentation of our work on high-level isolation unit.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Beatrice. I recently graduated in the Master of Science in Biomedical Engineering at the University of Pavia. And today I'm going to show you our presentation about the realization of a high-level isolation unit here in Policlinico San Matteo in Pavia, Italy. About our team work group, we have to say that it is a multidisciplinary team because for such a big project, we need the different knowledge from different areas. In fact, we have clinical engineers like us, engineers from the technical department of the hospital, and also physicians from the infectious disease department. About our project, it is a real case study performed to create an inpatient ward for continuous hospitalization of patients with high biocontainment. In particular, this high-level isolation unit will be realized at the third floor of an existing building entirely dedicated to infectious disease department. In the detail, we will have 2 biosafety level 4 rooms with 1 bed each, 4 BSL-free rooms with 1 bed each, and 8 BSL-2 rooms with 2 beds each. We will also have a BSL-4 lab to work with the high-risk biological agents, and we will also have an emergency room for triage activities that will be directly connected to the third floor of the building with a dedicated elevator suitable to carry biocontainment stretchers. Our work is an analysis for the hospital in terms of economic investment, level of patient care, prestige, and talent acquisition. And it shows the fundamental aspects and implication that this kind of massive project triggers in terms of facilities, technology, equipment, and people management. Because we have 10 minutes only, we focus our presentation about the main features you need in a high-level isolation unit and on the technology equipment that is the core business of the clinical engineering department. About the main features, we have to say that BSL-3 and BSL-4 rooms will be with negative pressure, while BSL-2 rooms will have a reversible airflow mechanism that will ensure the possibility to change from positive to negative pressure. All the rooms will have HEPA filtration, 12 air changes per hour, a monitoring system for pressure and temperatures, of course, the medical gases supply system, and a camera system to see the worker inside the unit. All the rooms will have an anteroom. The flow of staff will be unidirectional. We will have donning and doffing rooms to ensure that the staff will wear the personal protective equipment. We will also have self-closing and interlocking door to force the unidirectional flow of staff, and we will have the controlled access. About the technology, we have to say that BSL-3 and BSL-4 rooms will ensure intensive care, while BSL-2 rooms will be normal hospital rooms. We detailed a list with all the technologies you need to perform the care in the unit. We have ventilators, monitor, bronchoaspiration system, and so on. About the lab, we have some main features such as negative pressure, HEPA filtration, like the rooms. We will also have the need to wear positive pressure suits by the staff. We have monitoring system for pressure and temperature. We have autoclave that are necessary to decontamination, pass box, anteroom, unidirectional flow of staff, and also different paths, the clean path and the dirty path, donning and doffing rooms, self-closing and interlocking doors, and controlled access. About the technologies, we detailed a list with all the technologies, in particular centrifuge, biological safety cabinet, and so on. You need to work with high-risk biological agents. In particular, with our work, we detailed the costs. We divided acquisition and realization costs and maintenance costs. About the facilities, we have 3 million euros. About the isolation rooms equipment, we divided 1.3 million euros for all the technologies the hospital will buy directly, and 200,000 euros per year for all the technologies for rent or in full service. While for the laboratory equipment, we have 200,000 euros for all the technologies. About the maintenance, we have 70,000 euros per year for the facilities, almost 50,000 euros per year for the isolation room equipment, and 10,000 euros per year for the laboratory equipment. About the goals of the project, our work provides a framework for the professional community, in particular clinical engineers, who foresee to create or enhance their hospital with a high-level isolation unit. And we gave the tools to perform their own specific assessment, as we did. In conclusion, we detailed this list you saw before for the rooms and the laboratory in terms of technological equipment with associated costs of realization and acquisition, but also costs of maintenance. In fact, we did this analysis of all the costs, as you saw before, and we also analyzed some benefits because, of course, the realization of this high-level isolation unit will give a prestige to the polyclinic. In fact, it will be one of the most important centers for infectious disease in Italy, but also in Europe. For future usage, we can say that we will also be able to guarantee research purpose, in particular with the BSL4 laboratory, but we also will be able to train staff of the hospital, but also staff coming from other hospitals and visiting our polyclinic. Thanks for listening.